Hey everybody, my name is Mike, and today I'm sitting down with DoctaDoone. He is a member of the cast for the upcoming production of Neural Nexus Zero. It's a Savage Worlds TTRPG campaign set in early 1980s, Boston, Massachusetts, in a cyberpunk world. Doc, it's so good to have you here, man. How you doing today?
Yeah, it's great to be here. I've had a wonderful day. Went saw a matinee. It was great. I hope you had a good day too.
Well, thank you. I did. Now, let's jump into it. Doc, how long have you been playing tabletop RPGs?
I've been playing around 6.5 years. I had my first one around mid 2013. It was actually an old Fallout homebrew.
Okay.
It's a strange thing for a first campaign, but yeah, we literally went into it. We were very new, and whenever we didn't like rules or we wanted to add something, we literally just added new rules or we added new spells, and we had fun with it. It was a lot of fun, and been playing that all the way up until now through a lot of different systems, and I'm excited to try this new one.
Awesome. Yeah, I think the heart of any game is to have fun, right? So
Absolutely.
whether it's homebrew or whatever system out there, I think the heart of it is having fun, and I'm looking forward to the fun we're gonna have. Well, I'm gonna have the fun. You guys are gonna be miserable. So, do you have a favorite TTRPG system?
Well, I usually have favorites for each type of genre. Like, for example, for sci-fi adventure, I almost always go for Stars Without Number. It's a rather brutal system where, getting shot actually means you get shot. It hurts.
Okay.
It's fantasy. I like to play 5th edition. It's just a lot easier to get into.
Okay.
It's easier to drag friends in because it's not as complicated as 3.5 or Pathfinder, where there's a lot of like 5-foot steps and stuff like that. They're just a lot of harder rules to understand.
So it has a lower barrier for entry,
Yeah,
as opposed
absolutely.
to other systems. Okay.
Yeah, you can jump straight into 5e pretty easily.
Okay.
And then there's more specialized ones. Like I have for 40k, there's a Dark Heresy. I
Okay.
like to play that a lot. I had a whale of a time with that. And then, like I said, we had our Fallout homebrew. That was a lot of fun. Played that for a long time.
Awesome. So what aspect of tabletop RPGs do you enjoy the most? Is it the combat? Is it the intrigue? Is it the RP? Or what do you enjoy the most?
Well, for me, it's about an escape. It's the chance to get to play a part and be someone you can't really be.
Okay.
You can be an ancient mage casting old spells and chanting incantations, or you could be the chief engineer on a large mining ship in the deep reaches of space.
Yep.
Or an intergalactic bounty hunter. It's all stuff you can't really do.
And you can be the hero all the way to the villain or something in between.
Yeah, absolutely.
So excellent.
Like, I would never picture myself stabbing somebody, but I could do it as much as I like.
Well, I mean, I can picture myself, but actually doing it is another thing.
Yeah, no, it's a whole other thing. But no, you get to stab someone, make a cool one-liner, and just unceremoniously remove a knife. It's about that. It's about playing a character and having fun with it, as you should always do.
Excellent. So how do you feel about Cyberpunk in general, the setting of this campaign, the aesthetic of it? What are your thoughts on Cyberpunk?
It's always a genre I've always enjoyed. I've always been a big fan of sci-fi, but it's never something I really jumped into. Like,
Okay.
I've had small experiences with it in games and like movies. Blade Runner immediately comes to mind. But I'm just really excited to finally jump into something and explore it to its fullest, and just have fun in it.
Excellent. All right. So talking about your character in the upcoming campaign, we're not gonna reveal a lot today, but where did you get your influence or inspiration for the character you're going to be playing?
Well, my character is really just the evil half of me in my computing class.
Okay.
At university. It was just me looking at a computer screen or the lesson plan for the day and just thinking, I could make really evil things with this. And then the other half of me is like, no, bad, stop that. Sprays me with a water bottle. I was like, no, get those away.
I can see it, spraying yourself with a water bottle. There you go. Yep.
But yeah, it was just those thoughts of being able to illegally buy something and just literally just put in an order, SQL, inject something into a database and just have a TV delivered to your house.
Yes.
Because you just input a random order number
Yep.
in the bottom of the list.
Yep.
And just thoughts like that that I can't really or won't explore.
Won't in air quotes
in my real life.
Okay. So knowing we all built the characters together, we did it session 0.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a kind of an idea of the other characters that are going to be in the campaign. Which character do you think you'll have the most static with?
The one that immediately comes to mind is Jack's character Zero. As like we had an explanation of him being a security expert and trying to design security systems, and as my character who's looking to exploit those systems and gain access to things he shouldn't.
Yep.
I feel it's going to be really interesting for once I learn that he's like that, or my character learns that that's what he's doing now.
Okay.
I'll have to I need to be very careful what I say here, or tiptoe around him and make sure he doesn't see my computing history.
As nobody should.
Amen. Take a magnet to the hard drive.
And what are you most excited for in the upcoming campaign?
Well, most excited. I'm just looking forward to meeting a whole new group, getting to bond with people, as well as generally just make a brand new story, because I used to do a lot of story writing. I GM'd a lot of campaigns.
Okay.
And my main priority, I don't think I've ever killed a player, because I love having drawn out stories.
Yep.
Like going back to my Fallout homebrew, my very first campaign, we ran that for about 2.5-3 years before we even switched to a different campaign.
Okay.
And my character was one of 3 that made it from the very beginning all the way through that campaign without having a character death or having a new player jump into the slot of someone who had to leave.
Yeah.
And I was really proud of that. I was really proud that I made it the whole way.
So
and just having that background of having that long character arc, and just have it keep going, and just being able to bond that character with so many people.
Yep.
I'm just loath to kill characters now, because it's like, well, I'm dead. It's like, no, you're not. You're not. You're just having to lie down. Now, your turn.
So as a DM,
I just want to have stories. I want to have people communicate
and have fun. I mean, essentially, that's the core of the game. Is having fun. Absolutely. I have an interesting death mechanic that I've reworked for this campaign. I personally think, as a DM, I don't look at the situation as it's an us and them kind of situation. We're all here to play a game and have fun together and tell a great story for this community. That being said, there's some mechanics that fit in this world that are going to help you guys insofar as there should be always an ever-present threat of doom, so the players don't run around and just spray guns at everywhere.
Absolutely.
But I have an interesting mechanic for if you guys actually do die. So it's I'm looking forward to sharing that with the community.
Yeah. All right, I'm excited then.
So one last question. Let's hear your best Boston accent.
I don't think I could ever do one. I've only been to Boston once, and it was for 3 hours in one of your airports.
Okay.
It was very limited exposure to that accent. So, as fun as it would be, I don't even know where to start. So
okay,
maybe later.
Okay.
In the series.
Fair enough. My name's Mike, and this is DoctaDoone.
Hey.
And we're looking forward to seeing you in the Nexus soon.